Melody. Yo, Charlie, what is happening?
Hey, man, it's good to be here again. It's nice having me on.
Reunited.
Yo.
I think that with the world in complete disarray, it's very important for us to come together and discuss the more philosophical things in life. We're focusing on anime powers that are so amazing, they would fit amazingly in hentai.
Pew, pew, pew.
So you want to start us off? You want to give us an example of the best anime power that could be used for the and all that good stuff?
I am glad you asked, because I wouldn't say that I went out of my way to come up with this topic purely to be able to make Jojo references, but coincidentally, now that we're here, I think that Zawarudo is very impressive and has inspired many a hentai in its time. Ability to stop time and muda. I think that we all get off on the Jojo references in hentai more than the hentai itself.
Dude, oh my god. If you're going with Jojo, I can think of like 3 things right now that could be.
All right.
Oh my god. One is age regression. Oh, I forget what his name was, with the white hair who made into a child. Thank you.
That wasn't his power though, right? When he ran
No.
around like a naked kid or some shit.
If you step in his shadow, you shrink.
Yeah.
It was really, that was a cool episode.
I hated that shit. I only like. We're already going off of hentai here. This is just gonna be a fight in your comment section. Sorry, man, but I hated parts 3 and 4. I only like parts 1 and 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just didn't like them. Part 2 is great, man. That was so good. But yeah.
I don't know what it is about that whole scene with Polnareff. Maybe seeing naked babies was uncomfortable. Look, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's just not something I'm super used to. I haven't seen enough yet with all like the lollies and shit.
Or Shota, it would be Shota, and not the. So I've heard that. Yeah.
So you've heard.
I actually don't even know if
any experience.
I don't think I've even heard the word Shota. What is that? Is that like child?
It's the opposite of loli.
As much as you stay away from lollies, it's like double for sure. There's some weird stuff out there. I don't know, like that door one. Half my comment section in the previous episode of the Hentai Gang was all about, where can I find this door one?
It really isn't hard to find. Yeah, it's super easy to find if you just type in like hentai door or just like hentai door. It comes up almost immediately because I didn't remember the name during the episode. That's all I typed in and found it almost instantly.
Time is a perfect one, because on my list up here, time stop, which is very common in hentai, and that's where they have the magical powers, whether you're on a school bus and you're the teacher, whether you're a student in the class and you can stop time and then you can take off their clothes and frick them and stuff while they're frozen. That's very common.
Wow, that's something special, huh? Wow.
I'd say 1 or 2 of them were like the forced breeding ones, and so like he unstuck time in one of the school buses and he drove, and you see him in the mirror smiling at himself like, ha ha ha. All the girls on this bus don't know that they're pregnant now. Like,
oh my god! You're playing
pretty...
4D chess when we're playing checkers. I'm not thinking. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of forced breeding as a genre. That's pretty hardcore.
Oh my god, that's absolutely a genre.
The only time stop one I am somewhat familiar with is there's one hentai where basically this illegitimate son is pissed at his stepdad, so his stepdad is like the headmaster of some like prestigious girls' school or something, so he's like, haha, to get my stepfather I am going to, stop time with this magic clock given to me by a witch, but we don't need to talk about that. And with this magic clock I will stop time and then proceed, to cause the frickening. I mentioned that at one point, and then for like the next week, time stop I was trending on Pornhub.
I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah, not to discredit that achievement, but I'm still hung up on forced breeding. Is forced breeding like masturbatory or more of like a thought-provoking genre of hentai?
Can I answer?
Yeah, that was posed to you. I don't think Nux knows about forced breeding either.
I'm not familiar with forced breeding.
I'll tell you that, and then also the age regression. I'm sorry. Firstly, I wonder if that's the most popular one, to be perfectly honest.
What?
There's so much. Even if I go in Sumino, I can tell you how many titles have forced breeding right now, and I would say probably 10,000. Oh, it's one of my favorite doujin sites, but probably 10,000 individual doujins of that alone. Absolutely.
Jesus, I can see why sometimes people advocate for just anime and everything to be banned. Like, goddamn. Wow.
And then all of a sudden, there's that one senator in Australia that was like, we should ban anime. It's pretty bad. Like, there's this thing, Arrow Manga Sensei.
Yeah, I can almost see where they're coming from. I'm starting to get afraid.
It's
Jesus.
a good thing he didn't make it to Sumino.
I'm sorry. I mean, it's something I'm so passionate about, and I'm sorry that it disturbs you. Here's one that has that literal title I'm posting on Discord.
The Tale of Forced Breeding. Wow. I don't know what most of
I
these
like
words
the
are.
tags. Big areola. Blowjob, breast sucking. Big areola.
What's Nakadashi?
That's cream pie. I mean, what?
Smegma. Cool.
Oh, God.
Very cool.
All right, Charlie, did you have anything in mind?
The one I thought would be a cool one, and I guess it's just because it's something that I could use if it was real, is Gilgamesh's power from Fate's Day. You know how he can like tap into his vault and like throw his weapons? I thought that'd be cool because I could tap into my closet.
Infinite dildos.
Exactly, I could just tap into my closet supply at any time and just like throw dildos and shit.
It's kind of amazing. You can rain them from the heavens and squash your enemies.
Mm-hmm. Well, to pose something back to you, Melody, what do you think is the and you don't have to be like kink shaming if you're worried about that. You can just tell me what you think I would find to be the weirdest genre of hentai, like forced breeding and stuff like that.
Have you ever heard of a hair job?
I did because you posted it in the
Yeah,
Discord.
you just posted it in the chat.
That's the only reason I know
I've never
of
heard
it.
of that.
That's why I was bringing it up, because I assumed maybe that's the first time you've seen it was what I posted in there. Hair job is amazing. It's usually like what you can do is when the person's giving someone a hand job, blow job, a job of a sort, they can take their hair and like wrap it around to pretend it's a ring. But also if they're magic, then the hair will just like shoot out of them like in like Inuyasha or something, and like hold them down and restrain them like rope, and also around their and they'll jack them off until they're about.
So what else we got? So hair job, what's another real weird one?
Emergency Fudo wouldn't be an anime. That would be more hentai.
Right.
Which of course is growing a dick to advance a plot.
Right.
Thank you for explaining.
Then there's body swap. How about that? Body swap.
Oh, that's a good one. See, that's a popular genre.
I've heard of that one.
I actually thought of another anime power that I wanted to mention that would very much fit into a. In fact, I would argue that this anime is pretty much a without the penetration. It's from an anime called Shinmai Mao no Testament, or Testament of a Sister New Devil. So basically, it starts off amazing. There's this dude, I think his name is Basara or something. He's the main character, and he gets a stepsister that moves in with him. We already see where this is going a little bit, I assume. But anyway, so he needs to get much stronger because there are all these demons, because it turns out this stepsister is like the daughter of the demon king or something, and like these monsters are trying to like capture her and stuff. So they have a butler who happens to coincidentally be a succubus. Yeah, there's so many layers here. It's like ogres and onions kind of levels of layers. She creates this magic spell that can increase his power based on the amount of subservience his stepsister will feel towards him. So, like, she gets really, like, horny and stuff, and he has to unhornify her by making things really awkward. And the more awkward and sexual their conduct is, the more his power will increase in order to save the world. Oh my god, the demon lord is attacking! Quick! I must fondle her breasts! Kind of thing, you know.
Okay,
it was
that
a
sounds
weird
pretty
anime.
good. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, solid, 85 on the moist meter.
It's pretty high praise. I don't think I've ever seen an anime that's like close to hentai, at least not from start to finish.
This is so sad. You haven't seen Interspecies Reviewers?
No, I haven't. I haven't even heard of that.
You have to see Interspecies Reviewers. It's straight up the best anime of the year so far. Like, bar none. There is no anime that can compete with Interspecies Reviewers this year.
So funny.
That sounds pretty bold. I love Tower of God right now. That's probably my favorite of the year.
Interspecies Reviewers blows Tower of God out of the water.
Hey,
Really?
Tower of God is awesome.
Hey, I like Tower of God too, but I mean, it's no interspecies reviewers. There's a reason why interspecies reviewers was the top-rated anime on my anime list.
Only because everyone wanted to get in that sweet, sweet Bird Girl's cloaca. But Tower of God is truly masterful.
An anime power that would work amazing in a hentai is Hisoka's bungee gum, which, by the way, has both the attributes of rubber and gum.
That would actually be really cool, and I could definitely see that, like when they're de-aging the boy, they're like also like swinging him around.
Man, you have a really interesting mindset at this point. I think you've evolved through this conversation.
Which takes me into hentai. I read a doujin the other day called like Oni Chin Chin something something. So like Oni-chan, but Chin Chin is in penis. This boy, he wakes up in the morning on his bed and he's just a big old penis, dick and balls. That's what he is. And he's like, why does this shit happen to me? And his little sister comes in the room and says, ew, Oni-chan, you turned into a penis. You're so weird. And he's like, I feel like if you fuck me, I'll be restored through this magical curse.
He just knows. He feels it. He feels
That
it.
sounds-
He knows that
Yeah,
is what they
about
must
right.
do.
Did he get turned back? I didn't mean to interrupt, but I have to know the conclusion. Did he get turned back into a man, or did he stay a dick and balls?
Well, I remember she was doing CBT. She ended up just like torturing him, and then they fucked a little. But then my computer crashed, and I can't find it. It's a cliffhanger.
Ugh, what a f***ing shame.
You even know the name.
I typed in Oni Chin Chin, and it kept saying you're spelling Oni-chan wrong. And it's like, God damn it!
Wow.
Maybe one of your
This is
viewers
so
knows.
sad. Did any of you see Gintama?
I've heard nothing but good things. I haven't seen it though.
So Gintama is my favorite anime of all time. Do you know how it got its name, Gintama?
No.
I'm glad you asked. No, you didn't ask. I'm just excited to share.
How did it get
everyone
it?
because it's so genius. Basically, the main character's name is Gintoki, which I mean that makes sense because you know Gintama, Gintoki. But the thing is, okay, Gintoki is known as the Silver Devil. Kintama with a K, as opposed to Gintama, literally means testicles. But kin is gold and tama is ball. But gin is silver and tama is ball. So it's kintama, testicles, but gintama because gin is silver. And the main character, like one of the main themes in Gintama is about how Gintoki is silver, not gold. He's not perfect, and it's his imperfections that he works on that makes him a better person. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the title Gintama is a dick joke.
Is Gintama a comedy show or like a shonen? I really don't know much about it.
So Gintama is a comedy, but like the dramatic arcs are more dramatic than pretty much any other shonen barring Hunter x Hunter, which gets really dark. You see, Gintama, it's like testicles, hentai, it fits.
There's like cock and stuff in hentai.
Yeah, right, there are dicks in hentai.
I'm curious, is there any hypnosis in anime? Can you think of anything in your mind that sticks out with hypnosis?
Well, there's a Yu-Gi-Oh card, Change of Heart, which Bakura uses to mind control.
Ooh, yeah, Yami Bakura. He's kind of a bad guy.
Yeah, in fact, the whole Millennium Ring thing, that was just mind controlling Bakura the whole time. Scarily enough, Mind Break has transcended the genre of hentai and has become some new hype beast apparel.
Wait, really?
People wear Mind Break hentai on their body in public.
Huh.
It's weird. It's the, you know that Ahigo sweatshirt?
Yeah.
That. It's that, no?
Oh, you're right. You're right. The face. Oh, wow, you're right.
That's
Watching hentai
true.
for the scenes is such a weak mindset.
That's true. That's true.
It's so, when you're watching it, the biggest issue with real life, I think, is it's not submersive enough. You don't feel like you're part of that world. The world building is weak. It's weak.
You're watching the wrong porn.
Well then, please, don't be a stranger.
Oh,
Share the wealth.
You just have to wait until I'm done writing mine.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what.
So that was.
It'll be fun. Me and my boys, we're making something special. If you want world building, you'll have it. You'll have more than you can handle.
To be fair, you need a very high IQ to understand hentai.
I could agree with that.
Oh my god, am I a genius?
See that? Hey. So I like to think of this episode of the Hentai Gang a resounding success. And still no confirmation, even when I didn't cut
I'm glad we were on the same page, Melody. Yeah, I was just gonna give it silence again.
Oh no!
It's a good feeling. I feel bad. I like hijacked this. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. I feel like, I opened my third eye to this stuff.
So how much do you just have up, like, at all times? Because it seems like it's only, like, one click away.
A lot. I even have it saved on my desktop and in my bookmark and on that thing on the top, like the most visited.
I have nothing but respect. What could I say?
Thank you.
Thank you both so much for, talking about anime powers and Jojo references.
Oh, is that what we talked about? Anime? Yeah, that's what it was. Anime powers, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, on this very monetized YouTube video.
About that.
But anyway, thank you both so much for joining me on this lovely, wholesome excursion that we had. Link, of course, to both Project Melody and Moist Critical will be in the description. Feel free to check them out.
Well, thanks for having me on, man. Yeah, just appreciate being here, learning about more hentai again.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, everybody. Also, sorry.
No, it's all good. It's great. It's amazing.
I think I'm a pervert.
I mean, aren't you?